All right, guys. Very sorry for the delay there. There was some trouble with me finding our second guest. Sadly, Queen Eth was supposed to join us, but I've not been in contact with her today, and she hasn't messaged me, sadly. So it turned out sort of awkward now when I was about to start. So very sorry about that, guys. I know you've been waiting maybe for like 20 minutes now. It was supposed to start for 20 minutes ago, but very sorry. Instead, I am joined by Orienator, and as previously said, I was going to be joined, and I am joined by our very own Lebone as well from Team with No Name. This is Twitch Talk. I will now be starting up a talk show or podcast that will evolve around Twitch and things going on around Twitch. We will discuss things that Twitch is implementing into the website. We will discuss games that are being played. We will talk about tips for streamers and everything that evolves around Twitch. I am your host, Bergerbrush, so thank you very much for joining us today, guys. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so freaking much for joining me here in my first attempt at making a talk show. Also joined by me today is our very own, as I previously said, Lebone from Team with No Name. Welcome to the talk show, Lebone.
Hey!
How are you doing today, man? You doing good?
I'm doing so good, man. I'm a little bit hangover, but everything is good. Everything is good. Hey, chat.
Awesome, man. So you're hungover. Why? What did you do last day, man?
Okay, so the story is on Friday I did this sour beer tasting shit.
Yeah, I heard.
That went good. And yesterday I was with my sister and my mom. They are visiting me here in this town where I'm living in. Like, they want to see the town I'm living in. And she's like, my mom is always buying me so much alcohol, dude. So I don't know why. She's never been pro for. She doesn't even like alcohol, and she like, go and buy a beer. Buy one more. What do you like to drink? And I'm like, what the fuck, mom? And then I met some friends after that. I was just gonna go to bed around 12 p.m. But no. I had to take another beer because a new friend came and blah blah blah. You know the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
good.
Basically, your mom tried to drink you under the table. Drink or drank?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
She always do that.
Oh man. That's a good story though. I mean, like, yeah, maybe one day in the future I will do that with my parents as well. I've only drank with my dad like a couple of times, but I didn't really drink too much. But maybe one day he will just tell me like, "Go ham, dude, go ham." You know, you never know.
That would be fun though.
Yeah, it would be a lot of fun. Also joined us today is Orienator, but she is currently BRB. As I said, our third guest, Queen Eth, I never got in contact with her. But Orienator, the true MVP, showed up and said, I can join you for about 30-40 minutes, so just give her some warm love in the chat if you can, guys. Welcome to Twitch Talk here, Orienator. Thank you once again so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Let me turn up the volume a little bit on you. There we go. So let me start off by saying this is how Twitch Talk will go down. First, we will discuss the new terms of service that was recently announced on Twitch. We will talk about what the terms of service means for the future of the community, and also what it means for some of the streamers that are currently on the edge of the TOS. And by that I mean a lot of different things, which I will go more into detail later on. Then we will cover some streamer tips for smaller or new streamers, where we will discuss alerts and its importance, and how alerts differ from big and smaller streamers. Then we will also talk about different social medias and its importance. For example, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. How much can you rely on these to grow your stream or grow your audience, and how much do people overthink when going into social media? Then we will also discuss streamer personality and game professionality, and how it's important depending on what game you play. For example, if you play Overwatch, if you're a professional, how much more viewers can you gain than just having a good personality? Then we'll also take some questions from the Twitch chat, so I will not be reading Twitch chat at all during this whole thing, except for the third segment. That is only when I will be taking questions from the chat, so if you got any questions, save them for later. Also, we will be jumping into what I like to call the conspiracy corner, where we will talk about different conspiracies going on around Twitch. What are they doing? What's going to happen in the future? This streamer said that they think they're against him, and people think that they're boosting up this streamer on purpose. We're going to discuss all of that. And then in the end, I'm going to talk about some Twitch trivia with my guests as well. First of all, let me talk to you guys about what you've been doing the last week. So, Orienator, tell me first, what have you been up to the last week? What games have you been playing? Have you had any fun events? Anything special for your stream?
Yes, yesterday I ended my first giveaway stream, my biggest one.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, I was pretty nervous, but and I also streamed 6 hours. For me, that's pretty long, because mostly I don't stream more than 2 till 3 hours. I've been busy with new games like Fortnite, what's totally hype right now. The Walking Dead, the Dead Frontier, and other. Yeah, I'm a reality gamer, so I also do like IRL and that kind of stuff. So that's what I've been up to.
Okay, so you said that you had one of your biggest giveaways. What was it that you gave away then? Like,
um,
what was the
I
big
did
prize, so I would say?
Yeah, I had a few prizes. I did 3 times a card giveaway, so people can choose what they want. If they want a Steam card, an Amazon card, or something else, what I can buy them.
Oh, okay, yeah, a gift card.
And yeah, like that. Yes, exactly. And also a sub giveaway. Then I will buy a present and I will send it to somebody.
Mm.
And also a bit jar giveaway. That was also my last one, because it's not allowed to use bits for giveaways. And also a present to the one who cheered the most bits. So yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Um, and you said that you've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, which is basically what all of Twitch have been doing. Fortnite has blown up so much, which is understandably due to the heavy focus on the game from the developers and everything. How exactly are you liking Fortnite with that being such a big game and a small streamer being hard to grow in there? Are you just focusing on having fun like most people are, it seems?
Yes, when I play Fortnite, it's most about gaming with other people, because I don't like to play Fortnite alone. Because yeah, let's be honest, I'm not really good at it. So I try to always play with others. And I need to say honestly, for someone who's smaller, I always get between a lot, between 20 till 30 till 40 viewers when I play it. And I just do it for fun because I'm not so good. So I like to smash the TVs and renovate the houses. That's mostly my job.
Yeah, like any game, you can have so much fun. And for example, I myself would play Fortnite. I think it's just such a fun game, and the gameplay is just amazing. And it's understandable that the game has grown so much. And like you say, playing with other people, with other streamers, with viewers, it can be just so much amazement, because like that is really a game where the more people you play with, the more fun you're gonna have, no matter what. It's always fun to play with squad, for example.
I totally agree.
Yeah. And Lebone, what have you been up to last week, my friend? Have you been doing anything special as well, or just been in the grind as usual?
Nah, it's only school, man. It's too much school. It's been so much school lately, and I'm finally done now, though. So now I finally get the time to start on my bachelor assignment, and do that kind of stuff, and of course streaming more. So I only streamed like 2 times this week, for example, and yeah, it's sad. I want to stream more, man.
Yeah, definitely. But you said that you're finished now, so what does that mean? For example, me who don't know too much about college, I didn't go to any sort of college myself. Running the bachelor, what does that mean right now for you? And exactly how much more time are you gonna have to stream now? If you say that you stream twice a week now, how much more will you be streaming in the future then?
I think I will maybe get the time to stream every day.
Wow, that is
Not
really good.
No, not in the weekend, but I think I will, if I just wake up really early and just stream for some hours, then I will get some time to write as well, and also be with friends and GF, you know.
Yeah, it's important to balance life and everything. Like putting a lot of hours into the stream is really good if you want to grow, but you just can't leave that IRL life out of it, But that is really great to hear, man, and I'm really excited because, we've been friends for a long time, and I've been watching your stream grow from from this very small streamer who didn't really know too much about Twitch to growing into your own brand, your own sort of, niche and your own community. And it's so amazing to see how much you've developed your channel. And you're definitely one of the people that I'm like, wow, man, this guy he's really taken it to another level. And I think that's really good of you from what I've seen from your channel as well. And have you basically made your own brand, which, I put a lot of effort into my own channel and see that from you as well. And I just love your brand as well, man. It's such a good thing to see, honestly. So
Thank
I'm
you.
really happy to see that you've been growing, and happy to see more of you coming this week as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So the first discussion that we're going to talk about, like I said, it's the Twitch discussion that we're going to begin with here, the segment. And we're going to discuss the changes to the terms of service. Now, recently, Twitch came out with the changes to terms of service and the guidelines of Twitch, because there's been a lot of arguments and heated discussions and debates over at Twitch, and conversations and just so many crazy things going on, with streamers calling out other streamers, with big streamers being angry at different streamers because how they act and what they do. And now I guess that most of the people here in the channel think that, oh, he's talking about the so-called booby streamers or whatever. A lot of people like to call that, I don't really like to call it like booby streamers per se. Some people think it's like that. It's not really like that. I'm going to give you basically what we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss about that. People who are lightly dressed on stream. We're also going to talk about the harassment that has been going on between different streamers, and what Twitch is taking, like the steps that Twitch is taking to improve these things and make it work better for the future. And I think that before the TOS changed, a lot of people were angry about people being lightly dressed on stream. I never saw it as a problem, to be honest, because it is Twitch website. They decide what is allowed and what is not allowed. And those streamers were allowed back then. So I think that all the people that saying it was bad for the community, it was bad for Twitch, you need to realize that Twitch is doing their thing. So that's why it's very interesting now that Twitch has taken steps to prevent that sort of thing from happening and other things around it. So we're going to start off by talking about the light, people that haven't really had too much clothing on their body, etc., and how that's going into the future. So what Twitch said now is that you need to dress accordingly to how you're like addressing your stream and how you're being presented on your stream. If you were sitting there in your room just doing nothing, you need to dress like if you're out on a restaurant, for example. So they're taking actions against people who are lightly dressed. And I think that is good, because Twitch really needed to take care of that, because so many people were angry that is it allowed or is it not allowed, because the TOS didn't really state that good if it was allowed. So what do you guys think, for example, how it was in the past and how it's going to be in the future for these streamers? And do you think that there's still going to be like this middle thing where they can kind of slip it in there and still be lightly dressed and have a very sexual stream, for example? Or do you think that Twitch is really going to go down hard on these streamers and really get mad for just saying anything sexual, or is just a couple of things going to slip under there? What do you think, Orienator?
I've not been streaming that long, not even a year. But since I came into Twitch, the first thing when you join like Facebook groups, are there indeed so-called booby streamers? I'm a girl myself, so I know how it is to get harassed from time to time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't call myself like a booby streamer, but I need to be honest. Sometimes I wear clothes that show a little bit more skin than my PJs, for instance, and I think it's just the way how you stream. If I've been to a few, yeah, I love doing IRL, and I heard that lately the IRL seems to be toxic. I don't know how it was in the past, but I always watch few streamers to get better myself, and mostly girls because I want to see how girl streamers do it.
Yeah.
And I noticed when I entered a few streams, yeah, there were a few girls who really provoked, and that I was like, okay, I'm watching like almost porn here. So I also left immediately. But there are also like girls who are very honest even you see a little bit of cleavage, it's not focused around that. It's just what they wear, and if they have, yeah, let me just say, have bigger cleavage or smaller, someone who has a bigger cleavage and she wears something like a t-shirt, seems already immediately like yeah, like an insight, but it's not like they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But what I think is good, and I need to be honest because I'm a IRL streamer myself, if they gonna do these rules, I think it's good because I noticed a lot of viewers from IRL are perverts. Yeah, sorry. Yes, I cannot.
No, no,
Yeah,
I turned you off. It's no problem. Keep going, keep going.
yeah. When I'm doing IRL, it's like always they're asking for. Yeah, I have the strangest thing. They ask me if I want to show my feet, if I want to send dirty underwear, that kind of stuff. That I only get those requests when I stream IRL.
That
So
is
I hope. Yeah.
that is
So I
really
hope.
strange. Wow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
That
get that problem.
you don't. And I only need to say it's when I'm doing RL, and I think it's because RL has been lately, for my opinion, has been really sexual. And yeah, that's just my honest opinion. So I hope when they're gonna get new rules, that will be a little bit less, but only not for the streamers, but also that the viewers, the people who make those comments, will also get like a warning, or like, hey, it's not allowed to send such message. And yeah, I hope after the new guidelines, I'm also for it, but also a little bit against it, that this will be less how do you say that, heavy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
that they clear the freaks a little bit out.
yeah. And I understand what you mean exactly. Like that's why I think the new TOS is a good change, because there was like it was just a pit of just harassment and over sexualization before. It was insane. Like you say, there are some streamers out there that are literally sitting there in basically no clothing, and all they do is just wait for donations so they can dance or talk weird to their stream. Like some streamers would talk very sexually to their stream as well, and they would dance, and like they would have stuff like, if you sub to me you get my sexy Snapchat. And like I said, it is Twitch website and they do whatever they want with it. But like you said, if a girl sits there in cleavage and shows off a little bit, but just sits there and talk about normal stuff, I have absolutely no problem with that. You should be allowed to wear whatever you want and sit and talk about normal stuff. But if you sit there in basically no clothing at all, and all you talk about is sexual stuff and sexy Snapchats, and here you have this other website that I work on, it just gets a weird feeling, and you're like, is this really what Twitch is about? And that's why I agree with you. Like, for example, if you sit there in maybe a low top, that shouldn't be a problem. If you're sitting there and talking to your viewers about something normal, or if you're playing games, that should not be a problem. And that's why I think the new TOS will take care of that as well. Because what the new TOS seems to be about is that you can't over sexualize your stream like crazy and do the things that people have been doing. But they still say that you should still be allowed to wear, stuff like you have been wearing before and have a normal stream. And I think it's very important to let those streamers who have not have over sexualized streams keep doing their thing. But the people who sit there and be like, sub to me and I will dance, donate and I will send you pictures, that is
Yeah, exactly.
plain weird, and that shouldn't exist. And also
I'm
what you're
thinking
talking
about
about. Yeah, continue, Lebon.
I'm thinking about the people that lives in the desert. It's fucking hot all the time.
Yeah, exactly. If it's
Yeah.
super hot, you should be able to wear, less clothing. But you
And if
shouldn't
there's
sit there and be like,
like a girl streamer with really big, sitting there, she can't like have this sweater on and being fucking hot all the time. She had to take it off.
yeah, and it's not her problem that
Exactly.
she has
Exactly.
a body like she has. That's not her fault, Like, what's
No.
she supposed to do about that? And the thing, like you also said about Orienator, about the toxicity on IRL and the harassment, Twitch is really coming down hard on that, it seems. They will be much harder on viewers that are harassing streamers. And like you say, IRL is just so much toxic people, and they go there and they say weird stuff to you, like you said, like some people ask for pictures of your feet. People feel like it's comfortable to do that as a viewer because of how the state of IRL has been. But if they now change the state of IRL, I think the viewers will change as well, which is a positive thing for the streamers. Because you shouldn't be there and have all these weird people coming and ask you these weird things. I'm like, man, viewers to do that. It's like, this is Twitch, you know. That's not that kind of website, you know. So I think the changes to TOS is good in that form. But obviously a lot of big streamers are scared as well that like, hey, what can I do now? Am I going to get banned for sitting with this? But I think they just need to wait 1 or 2 months to see how the new TOS is so they all can get comfortable with it and like, okay, this is allowed and that is not allowed.
Agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I hope with this, I just want to say that they really need to put, how do you say that, Burger? That they need to make one line, not I'm gonna ban this one and that not, and this person can stay and that person not.
Yeah.
I just want one straight line because that always makes me confused.
Definitely. And that has been one of the biggest problems as well that I've seen, for example, as a person who follows the live stream fails Reddit a lot, is that one day Twitch would ban a girl who did this one thing, and then they would not ban a girl who did the exact same thing. And people would be confused, like, they're doing the exact same thing. What is one of them getting banned and the other one isn't getting banned? And people were just generally confused about, like, where's the line actually drawn here? So I definitely agree on that point. And Lebone, you as a guy, I mean, like, I personally have never felt a lot of, you know, sexualization from the viewers coming to me. And I think that because, you know, we are guys and etc. And girls always have a harder time, especially on the internet. Have you ever had something like this happen to you where people ask you weird stuff, or is it just like the basic insult that people just give everyone on Twitch?
There was the last time I streamed, not on Friday, but the last, for that one. Someone just came in and asked if I could, like, give them a blowjob.
What?
What? Oh, well.
And I was like, it's okay that you're gay, but I have to ban you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Shit here.
That's the thing. I don't get people like this. Like, are they trolling or are they just stupid? Like, who comes into a channel and be like, yo, can you blow me? And you're like, what?
I don't know. I think it's hilarious though, but I don't want that kind of shit in my stream though.
Yeah, I feel the same. Like, I never really experienced it too much. So when it happens, I don't really care. But I can understand for girls that it happens every day on a regular basis, how annoying that can be. You just want to play games and you just want to have fun. You don't want to have this toxicity from all these random people all the time. You don't want to sit there and just ban and ban and ban all day.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely.
Yes.
So I feel bad for all the girls.
You know what? It's not really that bad. You need to troll them back. If somebody asks me for my ugly feet, if they want to have a picture of my feet, I just sent them like a feed from Google. What's really disgusting? and it's like, okay, $300.
You're like swamp infested feet, or like some diseased feet. Like, you're like, this is the ugliest picture of feet I can find. Oh yeah, here's my feet. Here you go. This is a picture of my feet. And he's like, oh nice. Yeah, exactly.
No, but he said like that I needed to take care of them, and he wanted to do that. So it's like,
that's so creepy, man.
Yeah.
That's really creepy.
That's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, it really is.
That's that kind of stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I say the F word?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, this is not going to be like a PG whatever, you know.
Okay, cool. I just had to be sure, man.
Yeah, I'll put it out there that this is not going to be a PG stream anyway.
Awesome.
It seems also that we're being rated by Team with No Name here, so say hello to Team with No Name, guys.
Hey, team with no name.
Hey,
Hey! Wait for the raid, guys.
the sexy people arrived.
Oh my god. They are so hot.
These
So
people are
hot.
these people are actually really hot. I agree. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I think the changes to TOS it's important, and it's something that should have happened a long time ago. It's about
Totally
time
agree.
they make the changes. And
Totally.
then we have the other part that they're really coming down hard on is harassment. And I'm not sure how much you really follow the Twitch drama going on in the world here. For example, I follow all the big streamers that I can. Not like I watch their stream regularly, but I follow them, see what's going on. I follow them on social media. I'm an average checker of livestream fails Reddit, where livestream fails Reddit isn't just where they put fails of people, like, oh my god, this person dropped a spoon on the floor. It's just the biggest clips of all the big streamers. And the last 1 or 2 months, there's been a lot of harassment from different streamers towards each other. So about a few months ago, 3-4 months ago, a lot of big streamers really came down hard on all these, over-sexualizing girls. And they were like, these people should get rid of they should be rid of Twitch. They shouldn't be here. Ban them all. I hate them all. And that's, another form of harassment. Like, you can't just say that you absolutely hate and these people are disgusting you because they're doing what they're doing, and Twitch is allowing it. Yeah. Like, if Twitch allow it, you don't have a say in it. So that's why I think that the TOS changes are very good on that as well. And then lately there's been a lot of drama between people and a lot of harassment between, like, I think that streamer is fucking retarded, I hate that streamer, fuck that person, oh my god, this person said this about that person should die. And Twitch has allowed that for so many years. And recently there was a lot of this, and that is basically why Twitch also stepped in and not changed the TOS on IRL, they're changing the TOS of everyone. So they have come out hard on this as well and say that if you say anything bad about anyone, we're gonna ban your ass.
Yeah, okay, this is just so crazy. This is becoming more and more like YouTube. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Can somebody explain me the whole? I don't know if it's got time for this, Burger. But what is the difference with YouTube and Twitch? Why is everybody saying it's getting YouTube?
YouTube has basically a very they go down on people even harder. If you do the slightest thing that isn't family friendly, for example, if you say the word fuck, they're gonna be like, demonetized. You're not making any money of this video. You said fuck in the video. And YouTube is really coming down hard on people harassing and doing this and that after the adpocalypse, which is called, where people on YouTube used to make money no matter what. But then the PewDiePie thing happened, and now the ads are like, people like Pepsi and Coca-Cola be like, we don't want to have our ads on people who say or do these things. So YouTube has come down very hard on what you can and what you can't do. And that is basically what Twitch is doing now. Like, you can't harass, you can't do this and you can't do that, then we're going to ban you. And that's why people are saying that it's getting more like YouTube nowadays.
Okay.
I think it's weird that people actually harass other streamers.
Yeah. And
because who wants to watch a fucking streamer that talks shit about the other streamers?
Yeah, exactly.
True.
But that is so weird because a lot of these streamers that have had a lot of drama, their viewership go twice or triple up when they do drama. As fast as they start talking shit about people, their viewership just triple. And that's why people just love drama. People love drama in this world. So anytime a streamer talks shit about another streamer, people are going to be like, he said what? Oh hell no, I gotta go watch this shit, boy. And that's been a big problem as well, because I've seen a lot of these clips, and it is pure out real harassment. Like, people saying, I hope this person fucking dies. And you should never say that about anyone. Like, that is just plain wrong. Yeah, that is just plain wrong.
So people are just jealous.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think about they're implementing this thing for the harassment? Obviously, I think everyone thinks it's a good idea, but we're going to talk about something else of that soon as well. But Lebone, start with you first. What do you think about this that I'm telling you? You guys probably haven't heard this before. But what do you think about it, and how do you think it's going to be for these streamers now? Do you think they're just going to get instantly banned like that, or what do you think Twitch is going to do?
At least I hope they get a warning. But okay, let's be the Twitch streamers that have a lot of population, like a lot of viewers. Twitch is earning a lot of money on them as well.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's going to be a problem for banning them because Twitch need the money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
The thing though, when I'm thinking about Twitch, I'm thinking about a family-friendly place, right? Where they are not like talking shit to each other and stuff like that. So I really hope they just ban them, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Twitch makes so much money. Twitch makes so much money anyway. If they ban a person that has 2,000 viewers, I don't think Twitch is gonna, lose a lot from that. Those viewers are gonna go somewhere else, and they're still gonna subscribe to people.
Yeah, that's true though.
They are go to others.
Yeah.
Everybody is replaceable.
Yeah, exactly.
So I
Orienator,
don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this. I'm just shocked that people can be that stupid, though. But it's just people are just jealous, and I hope that they get banned for that shit.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
to be like concentrate on their own stuff instead of, oh my god, that guy just ate a tomato. I fucking hate him now. Right? That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Right? He's so fucking stupid. Look at that guy. He's eating tomatoes all the time.
People who eat
I'm saying
tomatoes,
that
man,
against. Yeah.
they're,
I
they're,
fucking hate
they're
them, man.
slaughtering the most beautiful vegetable on
Community
the
ever.
planet, man. It's
I
insane.
know, man.
I don't know. But Orienator,
Fucking hate those guys.
what do you think about this as well? Do you think it's also very good, or do you think it can have some problems for some streamers?
I don't know.
I think there can be some problems for streamers who grow big because of their certain way of streaming. Because some streamers have like a character they are, so it's like a little bit of acting. And yeah, I know someone, I watched him a few times, who's like really a beep beep. Let me just say it, but it's his character, and everybody loves it. So I think for this kind of streamers, it will be difficult to continue. But people are really how do you say, are mean intentionally to other streamers to grow big. I hope they get, I don't know, a warning or at least banned for a couple of days, because I don't think you need to live on, you know, earn money on suffering of others, you know.
Yeah,
That's not okay.
yeah, definitely.
But Burger, I really need to go now because my dinner's ready.
Yeah, it's no problem. It was great having you for this short period of time, Orienator. Like I said earlier, guys, I was supposed to have Queen Eth as my third guest. She didn't show up. I panicked. I just had to grab someone. Orienator said that she could jump in 30, 40 minutes, and I really appreciate that because, like, this talk was really good. And I heard that another person was able to jump in now, so we're gonna grab that person
Awesome.
instead.
Oh,
So thank you very much for
amazing.
joining us.
Yes. Have a nice evening, guys,
Wait,
and
wait,
good
wait.
luck with the talk show.
Before you go, Orienator, is there anything that you got coming up on your Twitch channel the next week or in the future? Do you want to plug your channel? Do you want to plug any of your social medias? Go ahead and do that right now.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Do you have anything that you will do on stream on your stream very soon? Like, do you got anything special events coming up?
I'm gonna do a cosplay stream or a sports stream, one of the two.
Okay.
I want to do or a fitness stream at home, doing a few workouts, or
Alright.
I'm gonna do cosplay. Not sure which one.
If you're doing cosplaying, do you have an idea of what cosplay you're gonna do?
Most of the time I like fantasy characters, so maybe again like a fairy, or maybe like a troll. I don't know, or maybe unicorn. It
You-
depends.
You should do a troll, and then you should always also make your feet look like troll feet, and then you can send the pictures to all these guys. Want a picture
That's
of your feet?
amazing.
That would be
I'm
really
gonna
good.
do that. I'm gonna do that.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I'll talk to you later. All right, Orienator.
Okay, bye, chat and everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, Orienator. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I think I do this. There we go. Let me see if I can.
Who's the next guy?
Yoshi said that he's available to join, so I hope that
Woo.
he is accepting my friend request now. Yoshi, if you're still out there, man, are you able to accept my friend request so I can add you to this conversation? Cause I don't know, man, Discord is so weird. I'm not really that used to Discord. Where's my Yoshi? Add member.
Burger cosplaying Burger.
There we go.
That's gonna be awesome, Slavio.
Yoshi, hello, are you there, my friend?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Let me turn up the
It's
volume a little
Yoshi.
bit there. There we go. Talk again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit more. I think that should be good. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Where's my Yoshi? As our fourth guest now. Just people are just going to be randomly jumping in the whole stream here. It looks like. No, but thank you very much for joining us, and we're in the middle of the conversation that I think we're gonna move past on now, and we're gonna go on to the next one. I think.
Alright, sounds good.
So I'm now being joined by where's my man? Your stream name is so weird. Let me actually find it. Is this it?
A little bit.
I think I got it. Awesome, awesome. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna go on to the next segment now called Streamer Tips. And the first thing that we're gonna discuss in the Streamer Tips are alerts, its importance, and how big versus small streamers have their alerts. So what I mean by this is that some people that are new to Twitch don't really think about maybe having some fun or special alerts on their stream. They just go with the normal ones. They just take whatever they can find on Streamlabs. Or if they do have something, they just take something that they've seen from some other channel. And the difference between, from what I've seen from big and small streamers, is that smaller streamers always try to have something fun or something special with their alerts. And most of the big streamers just have, for example, this animated thing that shows up like new subscriber and the name, nothing special. How do you think it's, how important do you think that it is for streamers overall to have a special alert? And how do you think it is for a small streamer to have something special or just something normal? And we'll start off by Yoshi.
Oh yeah, definitely. Streamers have, their own identity, and I feel like their alerts should definitely show that identity. Like, my name's WheresMyYoshi, so a lot of my alerts center around, Yoshi themed stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Lebone, he has the tavern, so he has alcohol centered stuff or bartender centered stuff, which he has, and of course you have the burger hype, the tomato team, and everybody has, of course, their own identity when it comes to that. And when you don't have an identity, a lot of people can't really like cling on to that, I feel. So definitely, it's just, I feel like it just shows your identity.
Yeah, definitely. It evolves around your brand and your thing. Like you say, the alerts that you have evolve around you and your stream. And I think that's really important as well, like you said, that it's easier for people to cling on to a channel when they feel like the channel branding and the channel personality is very strong, and they can connect to that much easier. And Lebone, like Yoshi just said, your channel, for example, which has the taverna and the alcohol and the drinks and everything. How do you feel like before you had all that and after you had all that? How do you feel like your community has changed and new viewers coming in? How do you feel like they respond to that?
They like it, man.
They like drinks. We all like alcohol.
They like free alcohol.
Yeah.
They come for the free alcohol. That pisses me off, man. They don't like my content anymore. They just like that. No, I don't know. I try to like make it smaller. I try to make the alerts smaller, like the big streamers. I think I don't know. I don't like the song, the alert sound to be like 20 seconds long and a video about me running around in pink dresses. I don't know. It's just I like to have it small, but it's hard. It's hard to make a really good small alert, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that eventually all small streamers feel like they want to become somewhat more serious in their gaming.
Yeah.
And that's where I think all the big streamers who just have this small little box show up, new subscriber and the person's name, it looks good, it's clean, it's simple. It's just like that, nothing else. And
so we can take, for example, your subscription emote now alert, right?
Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah, it is definitely.
If you had like 130 million viewers, right, and everyone was like subscribing all the time, it's like it's not possible to have that long alerts. But when we are like small streamers like now, we can have some fun with the memes and everything. That's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that's a good point as well. Like you say, if you're one of the biggest streamers, you get subscribers all the time. If you have some crazy 10-second alert, that alert is going to show for 5 hours straight because people are subscribing all the time. So you need to have something small and insignificant that people don't really realize too much, but it can still be shown on the screen. So the people who do subscribe are going to be like, hey, I can see my name on the screen.
I think it also depends on the streamer too. Like if you have the bigger streamers that focus on gameplay, they want the smaller font so it doesn't get in the way of gameplay. And also, like you said, they want something small, they want something short, so that way it can just get on with it. Because you don't want 100. You have 150 to 200 to maybe thousands of those going off in one stream.
Yeah.
and it can't be something that's constantly distracting the gameplay. So in a way, I kind of understand why they kind of go that route.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's like we're talking about. I think that is why big streamers, like I've seen basically all the big streamers always have something like that, and they all have something small and animated. The only person that I can think of that I know, because I just watch all the big streamers that are like have been big streamers for a long time and are like the super streamers. The only person that I can think of that doesn't have something small like an animated alert or something like that is Forsen. But he has his Ugandan flag, which he has been running with all the time. That is basically his channel, his community. If he removes that Ugandan flag, people are gonna fucking lose it. So yeah, it just depends on how you feel like your channel want to be, and like I say, if you focus a lot on the gameplay, you can't have this big thing just show up and take over the whole screen for 10 seconds when you have 500 people subscribing to you within 3 hours. It just doesn't work that way. But for smaller streamers, I think it's good to start off with that to help brand your channel, and then as you move along, as you grow your community, you can make smaller changes at like one time, and then more in the future you can make another small change, and just in time change how you want your stream to be. But when you're a small streamer, I think it's good to have all the things that you can do to help your channel is important, because most of the time when I go to a small streamer and I follow or host and nothing shows up, or something really boring shows up, one of the standard alerts, I'm like, this is not a lot of creativity here, man. You got to give me something to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like as you're a small streamer, all those alerts are definitely more meaningful, because you're just starting out. People are coming in, following, subbing, giving bits, and like you said, as you grow, you want to make those small changes, but you don't want to break away from what made people be there at the first
Yeah,
place.
exactly.
You still
True.
you want to make it minuscule enough to where they still appreciate that you're putting in that creativity and that certain image you're putting on for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. For example, like my channel with all the hype and everything that I got going on, if I would just one day remove all the hype and then be like, hey guys, I'm gonna be a super serious gamer now, and I'm just gonna sit here and play games and don't do anything, people are gonna be like, what? Who the fuck are you, man? Like you have to change it for a long for a longer time if you want to make changes, and you got to make them small. But like I said, the small streamers definitely need to focus on every single element that you can do to help people feel like home or feel connected or have fun. You need to implement everything you can, I would say.
So true.
So the next one is different social medias and its importance. So, for example, when I say social media, we can take all the big ones: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Then we have smaller ones like Snapchat, or independent, smaller channels that are involved with Twitch. Like, for just a nice example, Team with No Name are now starting up their own website, which is going to be like sort of a social media. You can have friends, you can add people, you can do other things than just watch streams, and you got the achievements and everything. Like, how do you feel like, how much importance is it to put on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, first of all, the three big ones, and then the smaller ones, we can talk about that later. Libo, what do you think about Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, for example? How important are they?
I don't think they are that important, actually. I don't know. I posted a lot on Facebook, nothing happened. I posted a lot on Twitter, nothing happened. The only thing about Facebook or Twitter, I will say Twitter, is that you can network with people there easier.
So how do you feel like you can network easier on Twitter than Facebook then?
I don't know. Facebook, it's like just a mess. It's too much happening there all the time. Every streamer that are on Facebook, there are like in 5, 6, 7 different Twitch streamer groups where they're spamming all the time. You're just losing the message every time, and you have to make your post so unique that people actually want to like watch your post, right? But in Twitter, you can actually just answer people and comment on other people, and it's you can't like write a fucking book like you can do in Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like it's easier to network with people on Twitter and shouting out people there, and you also got this better use of hashtags and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hate Facebook. To be honest, I just hate Facebook.
You're just
I really don't
anti-Facebook.
like Facebook. Yeah, I am. I'm like Google Plus.
All right, Yoshi, what do you think about Twitter and Facebook?
Well, Facebook is very me, like central, like I'm posting my link on the Facebook groups, so people can come to my stream, but what am I doing to go and support other people's streams when you're in like a Twitch group with like 23,000 people
Yeah,
and you have 23,000, hey guys, I'm going live, come check me out kind of messages. Like that it's kind of like you're in just a crowd. You're in like this big old crowd and you're just this little person trying to join in the mosh pit, and you get knocked out,
you're
it's Facebook is very centered around me, like
yeah.
especially when you're in groups. Twitter, like I completely agree with what Lebone said. Twitter, it feels more personal. It's easier to reply to people. It's easier to network with people. Instagram's another pretty decent one. You just got to learn how to kind of work with it and use the hashtags and use the stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like you say, guys. For example, on Facebook, in these Facebook groups, you are one person among 30,000 people to stand in the streets of New York, and you and 30,000 other people are just yelling your Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone is just yelling, and no one is listening. That's the problem. You got 30,000 people yelling, but no one is listening to any one of you. So I agree that is one of the problems of
Like,
Facebook.
I personally think like when you first start, it's not a bad idea to kind of use Facebook just to kind of get your feet wet. I did that, when I first started. But like after a while, when you're really trying to make a community and trying to get people to come into your streams, to be honest, the best way to use social media is get in Discords, connect with people. Discord changed my life as a streamer. I would not be where I am right now without Discord. I consider it kind of like a social media outlet at this point. Without Discord, I would not be where I am today at all.
Yeah, that is very true. Discord has played a much bigger part, and it's growing even more for smaller streamers, for example, and I think big streamers as well. Like Discord is so. If Discord would just disappear tomorrow, I think that every single streamer would just be like, I'm done, man. What the fuck do I do without Discord now? I'm finished. I think everyone would have a big problem with that, and I agree what you guys say about Twitter and everything, that it's much better to network and easier, but there's also a big rabbit hole on Twitter that I'm like, this is just pointless, just like Facebook. For example, we all know, and I don't want to call anyone out to get in trouble with the new TOS here, right, boys? But there's a team on Twitter. Let's not say anything more than that. And people in that team are just in a rabbit hole of all you gotta do all day is just retweet, but still you have no one checking each other's streams out because you got 30,000 people retweeting each other, but no one actually going into any of the channels. So I think that there's one part of Twitter that is good, and then there's a part of Twitter that is just really bad as well. And that can be said for Facebook as well. If it wasn't for Facebook, I would not have met many people that I met today. For example, GMO, who is the founder and our god and our cult leader, a little joke there, I met him through Facebook, and meeting him through Facebook is one of the reasons that I'm in Team Anonium today, because I met him through Facebook. So I still think that Facebook has played a big part of me growing as a streamer and getting to know people and network with them, but I agree that Facebook is still such a dark place as well if you want to try to grow, and you can just spend hours trying to do stuff there, and it can result in nothing for you. And nowadays I don't do anything on Facebook, but like I said, in the past it has helped me a lot as well. So I'm giving Facebook
like
50-50.
Yeah, like Facebook, it's I'm not saying it's completely pointless or that you don't need to go on there. If you know how to use it and if you know how to use it to your advantage, go ahead. But it's just like you said, you're in the middle of a crowd of people shouting your Twitch name.
Yeah.
And it just becomes just you put like a whole paragraph of why people should come check out your stream, and maybe only one person shows up out of the 4 groups you posted in.
Yeah, and that person
and
that person are usually like, hey man, I saw your post, I'm following you, and then they're out in 5 minutes and they're not gonna show up again.
Yeah, they're gonna show up, they're gonna follow you, and they're gonna be like, all right man, I'm gonna go stream now.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
all right, man, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Like, okay, thanks for advertising in my channel.
yeah, exactly.
Like that's just how it gets.
And how do you guys feel about Instagram? I feel like Instagram isn't really that, connected to Twitch itself.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people who do post on Instagram sometimes. They use hashtags, they put their Twitch link there, but I don't think it's possible to like put a link in Instagram that people can click, right? That's not possible.
It's not
Well,
possible, I think.
with Instagram, you can put your Twitch link in your
Oh
profile.
yeah, yeah, in your profile.
Yeah.
But
That's
but
about
then
it.
it's be like go
Yeah.
to my profile to check my Twitch link. People,
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram is a good way of getting your name out there a little
Hmm.
bit more, but I don't really feel like it can really help you get that many viewers either.
What I mostly do with Instagram that I saw that kind of helped me is that I post after I finish my stream, and I'm like, all right, great stream today. If you guys want to come check me out, my link is in the bio, blah blah blah. And sometimes I have interaction from that from other streamers.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But other than that, I don't post there like when I'm about to go live or anything like that.
The cool thing about Instagram that I like is that people show what they do, like hobbies and stuff. Because for example, I'm doing all those some glitch graphics on Instagram, and I also have my link to my Twitch there. So if people like me there and they see, oh shit, he is actually a streamer on Twitch, maybe I will go and check him out there. I don't have to like advertise for my stream all the time, but I can advertise for other things that I do that maybe
Yeah.
people will like it and will maybe come into my stream and talk to me about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
is very true. I don't use Instagram that much myself, and I don't do anything special on the side. So Instagram for me is kind of a gray zone. I'm like I might post there a couple of times, but nothing special to me. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's really
yeah.
interesting what you guys are saying about like if you have something that is connected to your stream and you put it out there a lot, but you don't really have to like try to force your stream onto people either.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Yeah,
that's
because
very
like
good.
a lot of the times people are in your streams is mostly for you. It's not for sometimes it's for the game you're playing. That's how you bring the new people in. But the people that come into your stream day to day, day in and out, they're there for you. And if you have more of a personalized Instagram showing off your life, or if you have something like that they can get interested in, then maybe they can pop in your stream next time. Like, yo, Lebone, those are some awesome glitch graphics, man. How you been doing with that? Like stuff
Yeah.
like that. It
Yeah.
makes it more personal and it makes it more fun, to talk with your viewers and your audience.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Totally agree. And it's also something for your community though, that people can actually watch what you're doing outside of streaming, for example.
Hmm.
Look, I do other stuff than just playing games and dying all the time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It gives people another side of you. Like
Yeah.
when people come in to watch a stream, they see the streamer. Then you have the person outside the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Instagram can be of good use, but I sometimes feel personally that like, it's the same like Facebook. Like how much is it really gonna give you?
Not that
It's
much,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. Well, it's all social media. I mean,
yeah,
every social
definitely,
media is flooded.
yeah,
Social media, the number one thing is you. Like, I have a social media account for me.
yeah,
So it's
exactly,
going to be all about me,
yeah,
kind of thing. So, a lot of people have that same attitude when it's just about them and they don't want to extend any courtesies to other people,
yeah,
kind of thing. Like they'll send you a follow, but the next 2 days they're gonna immediately unfollow you because they notice you didn't follow back or you didn't check out any of their stuff.
yeah,
But it's kind of like, why are you randomly following me? You didn't like any of my pictures. You didn't like none of my stuff. So how do you expect me to get that want to follow you?
yeah,
Like it's all about networking. At the bottom line, all social media comes down to properly networking. You know, and if you don't properly network, get to know people, then it dies. It dies away.
yeah. And you have to find people who are also engaged in really wanting to network because sometimes
Hmm.
you try to network with people and you do your best, but you just notice like, man, this guy is not really responding to anything I try to do here. He's not really connecting with me.
So true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like all social media can be used in a good way, but I don't think that people should start your stream for an hour, and then sit 3 hours on social media trying to push your stream. And I feel like a
Hmm.
lot of
Totally
new
too.
streamers come in and they focus so heavily on all the other things. Like hey man, I've been streaming for a week. I got Twitter, Facebook, my own Facebook page. I got Instagram. I got this. I got that. I'm doing this, and I'm like, dude, you should just focus on streaming. Get better at streaming. Increase the quality of a stream. Get more comfortable with streaming. The more you stream, the more hours you're live on Twitch, the higher chance people are going to come into your channel. You're not going to get people from sitting on Facebook 2 hours a day. You know, I think that a lot of new streamers just put too much focus into that.
Yeah,
and they always do it the wrong way as well. You can see so many new people in these Facebook groups. The first thing they say is like, "I'm live, come watch me." That's the first thing they say, and you're like, "Who the fuck are you? And why should I watch you?"
That's why I'm never on Facebook anymore.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
I'm more on Twitch. I'm watching. Okay, so I'm a Dark Souls player, right? I want to get to know the community around Dark Souls.
Yeah. And I think that's super important. The game that you play, you need to be involved with that community, you know?
And such a great thing about being a Dark Souls player, too, is that there's Dark Souls 1, there's Dark Souls 2, there's Dark Souls 3, there's Demon Souls, there's Bloodborne, there's Souls-like games like Nioh, Purge, you know? So you can build an entire community around that one gameplay style, but you don't have to burn yourself out on playing that one game all the time.
True. But the one thing, though, is that people think that networking is like getting into someone's chat, saying, "Hi, lurk," and then nothing more. They never get to know the actual streamer. So lately I've been like just going into other streamers. Okay, I like the streamer. I want to like watch him. I want to know the community around the streamer and everything. And suddenly I see maybe a week later I host that guy, and he's like, "Oh damn, Lebone, you're a streamer." I'm like, "Hell yeah, boy!" And then everyone is following me and actually joining my stream as well when he's not streaming. And then I'm making the same community with the other guys from Dark Souls, the Nioh, and blah 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 blah. That's the kind of networking people have to do.
Yeah, and that is proper networking. Getting to know the person behind the stream and getting to know the streamer as well. That is like actual proper networking. All right, so I want to go forward because, like, man, we're taking a lot of time on some of these things, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about as well. So the next thing that I just want to briefly talk about really quickly, because I think this is basically established already on how it is, but I figured like we could just talk about this as well. So depending on what game you play, if you are a personality streamer or if you're a pro streamer, how do you guys feel like its importance is on different games, and what do you think is the best to be, a pro streamer or a personality streamer, or do you think it's best to be both? So for example, Lebone, I feel like personally I think that Dark Souls is more about personality streaming. I've heard there's also speedrunners and people who do like crazy, what do you call, challenges and everything like that. Yeah. So they're sort of considered pro streamers, but it's still like Dark Souls comes down to personality first and foremost, right?
I don't agree there, man. Every big streamer in Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Nioh and everything, they are doing those sick ass challenges, like no hit, not getting hit by enemy or bosses or anything, and it's impossible. But people do it. Okay. So everyone is going there. The thing that I'm having a problem with is that I'm no pro. I can't fucking dodge a fucking enemy, so I have to have the entertainment, right?
Yeah. But how do you feel like those streamers, when you come into their channel, how do you feel like their personalities? Do they still have the personality aspect as well? Or do they sit there in silence for 2 hours and just beat the game without blindfold, you know?
They are, I don't know, they are just good people. Yeah, it depends though, but those that I follow, the big guys on Dark Souls that I follow, they are so fucking good with the community they have. They have like thousands of viewers, but I'm still talking to fucking everyone, trying to shout out to everyone they are coming in there, and the personalities is just so good. So they are actually really good in the game, and they are actually also having this great personality. So
okay, so they sort of land in the between thing. They have the personality and they have the pro gameplay. Because one thing that I think that a lot of people just think when they come to a new community and they're like, oh, this guy, he has the most viewers because he's pro at the game. But to be honest, the person that you're watching, he could have been streaming for 5 years, and that's how it became so big. It's not only that it's pro, so It depends on they have both of the aspects or if it's just pro and how long they've been streaming as well. You have to take like everything into consideration. And
That's true though.
and one of the absolute biggest, for example, Overwatch streamers that exists,
Yeah.
Moon, he's called, right? I don't know this guy so well. From what I understand, this guy is good at the game, but he's not one of like the big pros who play in the big leagues. But people fucking love his personality. So I think that a lot of games you need to have either both or you need to be pro. I think only having the personality itself can be very hard, but the more you play the game, the more you're going to get pro at it as well. So there's always that, you know.
So true.
Yeah, and true. Like if you're playing a game like Overwatch, you know, you want to set yourself apart from other people. And I see the way people mostly grow from Overwatch is they do viewer games, sub games. They have that personality along, but they don't have to have the greatest gameplay because people can go in there and watch them and be like, oh, hey, I might be next to play with a streamer that I enjoy watching, you know, type of thing. So it's different. You know, there's different levels of community for every game, of course.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
with oversaturated games like Overwatch, you definitely have to set yourself apart, you know, from what everyone else is doing. And that the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to be as interactive with the community, play games with them, do as much as possible as you can.
So true.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, I think you need both aspects, the pro and the personality. And I feel like, sure, there's a lot of pro players who get viewers because they're pro players, but they don't get the highest amount of viewers, and they're not really going to get further than that. They can get a couple of, for example, Overwatch, they can get a couple of thousand people, but the people with 10 and 20,000 viewers, that are the people that have pro and personality. So I think it's very important that any game you play, depending on who you are and what you do, focus on the personality and just try to get better at the game as well, because people like to see good gameplay as well.
So true.
And
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
for example, I who've been on Path of Exile for a long time, one of the biggest Path of Exile streamers, that is, I think he's the biggest Path of Exile streamer for sure. He's been streaming for 2 years. I think he's been streaming for 2 years, and this guy rocks 2,000 to 5,000 viewers every single time, and he's always on top.
Yeah.
And there's people who've been streaming Path of Exile for 5 years, and they only have 500 viewers. Because when I watch him, he has the best personality of them all, and he has really good gameplay as well.
Right.
So it's so important to think of both aspects when you think about that. And I think
that's why I'm trying to. I'm starting to give up Dark Souls because I never get to get pro in that fucking game.
And that's what I think is problematic as well. The reason why I gave up Path of Exile is because my gameplay wasn't getting anywhere, and that didn't really result in too much viewers, you know. So I think that is one of the problems with small viewers. But to be honest, it's like anything in life. If you really want to grow or get good at something, you just got to push through it, man. But sometimes that can definitely be tough as well.
It can be tough, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the next thing that we have now, obviously, is questions from the chat. So hopefully we got some people still in the chat. I don't know, really. I don't look at the chat too much. So right now, if there's anyone in the chat who want to ask any one of us any questions about what we've been talking about, if you got a random question about Twitch, anything, hit us up. We're going to take questions for about maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to do the 2 last segments. And the last segment is pretty quick, so we can talk about the 4th segment a little bit longer, depending on how many questions, etc. we have. So if there's anyone who have been waiting with a question, hit us up now. If you got any question popping into mind, just put it there in the chat. We will discuss it. And like I said, anything about Twitch, something evolving around Twitch, even maybe YouTube. I don't know. Give us anything you want.
Lothar came with a question.
What's the best D&D alignment to be when you want to be a streamer? Okay, so the dumbass myself that I am, what is D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons. Duh.
Okay. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons though.
Okay, let me tell you. Dungeons and Dragons is a pen and paper kind of adventure.
I know how the format is, but I'm like, how do I answer that question?
Alignment, I don't know what
neutral.
That means, man.
Stay neutral.
Yeah, I think we just can't take that question. Question. Probably a very open-ended one here, but at what point or what did you do whereby you noticed the biggest growth on your channel? I guess the biggest growth for my channel personally was definitely when I had improved my stream to the quality is good and consistent, and also where I have networked with enough people to have. It's so hard to explain, but when I found my branding, I found my own like good quality, and when I networked very hard with people, the biggest jump that I had in growth, and the reason that I got partnered in the first place was because of the start of Team with No Name. The team that I am in, Team with No Name. When that started up, it grew very big, and everything was just clicking on all cylinders for me, and I can't really talk for everyone else in Team with No Name, but I think everyone else was doing pretty good as well. So
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Once I joined Team with No Name, I think me and you were there since like the beginning, Berg.
yeah, for sure.
That's where I started streaming like last year around June, seriously.
Yeah,
And like I have over 600 followers now. I have at least 15, 20 people pop into my streams all the time to talk. Once Team with No Name started, I would have never thought I would have grown that much as a streamer, doing things the way I was doing before. So, definitely Team with No Name is the biggest growing point in my streaming.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Libo,
Mm-hmm.
Libo, how do you feel? Has it been networking, or has it been something that you've done personally? Is it the gameplay? I know that you've had a lot of success actually going to Dark Souls. We've talked about it before that you do have a lot of people coming in and interacting with you when you play that game. Do you feel like
Yeah.
it's been gameplay, networking, yourself? Has it been all three? What do you think?
I think it's a little bit with networking because of the team with no name, for example. People come there and watch the hype. And also because I'm kind of stupid. I don't know. I think that people like to see me die all the time because I raged a lot for.
Yeah,
And people really
The Lebone
enjoyed that.
rages are so fun.
No, they are not. I
You-
broke 2 controllers already, and I don't afford to buy more Xbox controllers, so I'm having a big problem with the rage, man. So I don't know. I did this hype with the kazoo and everything, the music, and people really enjoyed that though.
yeah,
So came in, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah, for
I
sure.
follow.
For sure, I feel like you specifically, Lebone. It has been all three. You've had the networking part, you've had the gameplay, and you've had the personality, which is all three click very good all together. And I think that's been one of the biggest parts that you've grown into the streamer that you are right now, and have the community that you do. I think that's most of it, and that's what I would say for myself as well. Once I found my brand, and a lot of people know my channel for the hype, the memes, the weirdness. I do random dumb shit, and I try to be a good player in what I play. But sometimes, we all can't be good players if you just start playing a new game, etc. But I think it's
True, true.
for me personally, it was like when I really found myself, and then on top of that, Team with No Name came along as I was finding myself. Both of those together, bam! Like
Yeah.
that's when I really took off. I feel like.
Team with
Yeah.
no name helped us up on the list, right? We got more viewer count. We got up on the list. People like to. They don't have to scroll like all the way down on Twitch to find you anymore.
Yeah.
And then when you have like content like we are having fun with the music and the memes and everything, people is like, oh damn, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's very true as well. Even
Yeah.
if you would get hosted by someone and you have 50 viewers, unless you
Yeah.
have the content to keep these viewers in or make new viewers want to stay, then those 50 viewers that day that you're getting hosted, they're also going to do nothing. You can get a 10,000 viewer host one day, but if you have horrible content, why would anyone want to come back, or why would anyone stay for more than a minute?
So true.
So it's a lot about your content as well. So you need to figure out like, how's my content? How would I see my own channel? And once you found your like ways of streaming, that's when you should get into networking and stuff like that. So when you do network, it's just going to help boost yourself. And when you boost yourself, that's when everything just clicks and everything just keeps rolling from there.
So true. But it's
Yeah,
also
same.
like
Same.
oh, sorry. It's also like when people actually host you, you have to like say welcome to them in a cool way. I think I see a lot of big streamers that are like, "Oh, I'm getting a host." Thanks.
Yeah.
That's just like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I agree with that. And one of the first videos that I watched when I started streaming was Tim the Tatman talking about his growth. He said that he was friend with a big streamer, which is obviously a good help because he did get hosted a lot. But he also said that every time I got hosted, I started dancing, I was hyped, I did big plays, I did crazy things, so everyone would be like, damn dude, this guy's fucking crazy, man, we want to stay here, you know? and that's something you should think about. Maybe you should always try to focus your channel on hype, but you need to have something that people want to stay for when they come into your channel. You gotta have some aspect that people will like. Maybe it's not hype, maybe it's not the gameplay, maybe it's not this or that, but you need to have one thing that is going to be like, yeah, this is what people want to see. If you sit and play a game which you suck at, you talk nothing with the chat, you do nothing special, and you just sit there silent. I mean, like, why would anyone watch that, you know?
So true. So true.
Yeah, like with me, with my stream, I tend to have more stream. People can like just come hang out, chill out, you know, talk. You know, I'm very interactive with people. I try to talk to people as much as possible. That's like #1 priority of my streams.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And
I get a lot of people that want that chill vibe and that want to just come in and hang out and wind down. And I get a lot of people like that in my stream, and that's what I cater to.
yeah, and that's why I think it's so important for people to not just think like, oh, I gotta hype, I gotta dance. It's not all about that. There's so many streamers that are out there that are chill. People just come in, have conversations with them. And one of the best things that I've said before in tips and tricks things, etc., is that one of the best things that you can do to really catch a viewer's eye is talk about something crazy. Once when I got hosted with 1,000 viewers, I started talking about the weirdest shit, and people were like, "Man, let me join in this conversation." I once started talking about a conspiracy theory that I have, that when you die, you relive your life over and over again. So right now it could be the year 3500, but I have relived my life 1,000 times, but I just don't know it, because when you die, you go into this fourth dimension, whatever you want to call it, and then you just relive your life over and over again. And once I started talking about that, I had 10 people instantly started talking in the chat, and everyone started talking with me about what I was saying. And that really catched their eyes. They were going to be like, damn, what is he talking about, man? I want to get in on this, you know? So a normal conversation about anything can be one of the best things that you can do. One of the best things that you can do, honestly.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, this was super fun. I'm gonna have to head out. It was nice joining in with you, man.
It's no problem, dude.
So you have a good one, man. And
Yeah, for sure. And thank you so much for stopping by as well. Let me see here.
oh, it's no problem, man.
Let me see here. I figured like we could just... Why the fuck am I hearing myself? That is awkward. All right, here we go. Where's my Yoshi, guys? Go check him out as well. And thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Really appreciate that you could stop by when, you know, I had just such a hard time finding anyone. But I really appreciate the time, and once again, just really nice, good conversations here. So we'll see you around, my friend.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, you too, brother.
Thanks, man. Awesome.
There we go. Okay, so that was a long conversation about one question. Let me grab one more question here before we move on to the next one. Wow, there's been a lot.
Assassin's Slickslayer said something really good here.
Actually, said where exactly?
Do you guys watch your own streams?
Do you guys watch your own streams? I used to do that a lot in the past, and I do it every time I change something up.
I think it's really important.
Definitely, it's very important to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're like watching your own stream and you're bored, you should change something.
Yeah, exactly. You need to watch your stream and be like, would I enjoy this content? And that is one of the most crucial things to a new streamer. If you are new in streaming, you have to watch and you have to slice and dice every aspect of your stream. You have to think about everything in your stream. Is this good? Is this good? Is that bad? Why is this lagging all of a sudden? Why is that not working? You have to think about everything, and that is so important.
And you can also see that when you have the most viewers, if you go into the statistics.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you can actually see, okay, so in that period I had like 30 viewers. And why did it drop around after 10 minutes? Why did it drop there?
Yeah, exactly. And
then you can actually press there and go there, and you can get into that point in the VODs and see, okay, I was boring there. So you can reflect over what you are actually doing when you're watching your own with the VODs. get better.
Yeah, exactly. And man, I saw another question that I wanted to talk about as well.
Cool.
Wow, where did it go though? Ay, ay, ay. How to keep people? How to keep people though when you get hosted during the most boring part of a game though? When we talked about like that you have to be interactive or whatever, and that's one of the things that we talked about. If it's a boring part of the game, that's when you as a streamer play such an important role. If the gameplay's boring, it's up to you to keep the viewers.
So
have
true.
a good conversation. Do something yourself. And that's what, like we said before, it's so much sometimes that it focuses on you. And
so true.
And that's why for example me as an example, Lebone, when I'm in your channel, I never really feel bored no matter what is happening because you have a great personality and you can always talk to the people when there are people there, and when there's not people there, you can still have a conversation with yourself and everything. And that is really important to think about that. No matter what happens, you always have to have something happen still, you know, if you understand what I mean.
You have to become your own best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You have to talk to yourself and talk about everything. Like, I fucking love donuts, man. Dude, yeah, donuts are great, man. Yeah. Oh my god, I fucking love them.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
going
exactly.
like
You have to become insane. You have to sit there and talk to yourself like an insane person. Really.
So I had some great streams where I just was talking to myself for 3 hours before someone came in.
Yeah, exactly.
That was one of the greatest streams I ever had. I talked about food, wine, and everyone was agreed with me there because it was me alone.
And one of the big things that I think about that as well is that sometimes you can't really realize it, but you might have someone watching but not writing in the chat.
True.
So if you have someone watching but not writing in the chat, if you keep up a conversation, they're still going to enjoy the stream. If you stop talking at all, this person is going to be like, wow, this really turned boring. Now I'm going to leave this, man. Even like some people just don't like to chat, you know. You got to think of the lurkers as well.
So true.
So yeah, I think we took some good questions. Let's take one more here then.
Yeah.
Should you strive for partnership? Should that be your focus?
Of course. You need a goal.
Man, I'm so split on this. What would you say, Lebone, that are not partnered, and how do you feel like that you want to grow for partnership, and how do you feel in those areas? Like, what's your point on this?
I don't know. It depends on the streamer, right? It depends on the streamer just doing that for a fun hobby and everything. But if you really want to grow and be big, of course you have to strive for it. It's a good goal. I don't know. It's just having the partnership there as a goal. It's just good, man. I don't know. Depends on the person, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm torn on this, man. I'm torn on this from being someone who really did everything I could to get partnered.
Yeah.
And now when I'm partnered, it's very weird because people feel like, yo, Berg, you got partnered, man. Life is good now. And I'm like,
oh.
it's nice, but you know, like, still, it's nothing super special. Sure, you get a lot of nice features, and that verified badge is sexy, you know?
Yeah, it's so sexy.
But still, there's so many other things that you have to take in consideration. Is that if you get partnered and nothing else happens after that, you're like, okay, what do I strive for now? What is my next goal? And how much is this partnership actually going to help me? And what did it actually change? So for me, you know, I've been in like sort of a depression lately that my stream has been going downhill in viewership and etc. like that. And it's been to different reasons. I felt like, oh man, I got partnered. I had a lot of viewers and then I lost all the viewers. And a lot of people are still telling me like, but dude, you're partnered. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I'm like, but who? So would you rather buy a stream? Like if you could buy a channel, a Twitch channel, would you rather buy a Twitch channel that is partnered, but you have no followers and no viewers at all, and you have to start from scratch? Or would you rather buy a Twitch channel that has 50 viewers and a nice community, but you can't get partnered for a year? I would take the 50 viewer and a good community every day. I don't care about the verified badge, you know. I would rather take the community and people that you have in your channel, because that's what most people on Twitch enjoys the most, having people to talk to and interact with and play games with. And a lot of people don't really think about that the verified thing is cool, but it's not really, it's not like the whole world. Like, it's not like my life is just so freaking good right now because I'm partnered at the moment. You know,
Really?
really?
I thought it was so good, man.
But definitely there are some really cool aspects. I mean, like, I do have a lot of emotes in my channel, which is super fun, and people subscribe and they can have the subscriber badge next to them, the seed, the tomatoes, and everything, and you have so many more emotes than an affiliate could have, or if you're not even affiliated, which is super cool because everyone can just spam any of my emotes they want anywhere, which is super cool, and that is
So cool.
simply amazing. But still, a lot of people have to realize that just getting partnered is not the best thing that can happen. It's cool, but you know, it's not like my life is complete now. I'm partnered. Yes.
No, but Essence Slick Slayer is saying something here that's really cool, and it's oh my god, the chat is going up here. I can't see shit.
It's blowing up for sure.
When you're getting partnered, the grind actually starts then. So the real work is actually starting when you're getting partnered.
Yeah, for sure. It really does. And like, now that I'm partnered, I that's the thing. I gotta keep on grinding if I want to, you know, keep my channel, my community. I gotta keep pushing, and I gotta push hard as well, even harder than I did before. You know.
I will say that partner streamers are professional streamers. Twitch is like seeing them as professional.
I would say yes and no to that. Another thing about being partnered is that you think that you're gonna get so much help from Twitch. When I got partnered, I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, Twitch is gonna help me like crazy, boy.
No.
And I know that I've talked with this with Noob Stream as well. Is that, dude, Twitch ain't gonna do a lot for you, man. You're partnered, but they still see you as a small streamer unless you got 1,000 viewers. They don't really care too much about you. Who do they put on the front of the website? The biggest and their favorite streamers.
Yeah.
If I don't go and beg Twitch to put me on the website, and if I do, they're going to be like, okay, we can put you there for 1 hour if you do something super special. But if I don't go and beg them to do that, they're never ever going to put me or place me anywhere, because I'm still such a small streamer to them. They don't really care about me, man. Like, who's this guy? He got this many subscribers, even though he's partner. Who cares about that guy, man? And that's one of the big problems as well, is that even though I get partnered, you know, it's not like you're king of the world all of a sudden, you know.
No, you're not.
And I think that just getting partnered should not be something that you focus on. Put certain goals to strive for all the time. 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers. After you hit this many followers and you're like, okay, followers isn't that special anymore. 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers. Do this stream, do that stream. Do this in that game, do this challenge in this game or whatever. You need to set some different goals for yourself all the time, and that's one of the most important things that I would say is, at least.
So true. I agree, man.
Okay, so we covered a couple of the questions now that I think was pretty good. So now we're gonna jump into the weird segment. That is the last 2 segments that I have of this stream is sort of a test. I'm not sure if this is going to stay for the future, and the 5th one is something that probably is not going to stay even until next time. But now we're going to jump into what I will call the conspiracy corner. And the conspiracy corner is conspiracies surrounding Twitch. It's viewers, the streamers, what Twitch is doing behind the scenes, what the future is, etc. And like I said, myself, I watch a lot of clips of the big streamers, so I hear their concerns and I hear what they think, and I read a lot of different websites and Reddits and everything. And one of the things that a lot of people seem to be talking about lately is that DrDisrespect, he became the face of Twitch, right?
He is the face of Twitch, man.
He became the face of Twitch. He became the face of Twitch, and Twitch was like, we love this guy, man. He is everything. He won Twitch, he won Streamer of the Year. He did that. He went over here and did this thing. They put him on the website. They put him on Twitter all the time. And then DrDisrespect did the thing that it did. Let's not talk more about that. And people were like, oh man, dude, it's gone for DrDisrespect, man. It's over for him now. Now let everyone else have a spotlight, you know, have some time to shine. Then it came back. And people are saying that he apparently broke the viewer mark.
He did.
And people are saying that he didn't really do it, and Twitch might have been involved in pushing him over it because they want him to be the face of Twitch and not Tyler 1 because they don't like Tyler 1. And they also say that one of the reasons that the new TOS is being implemented is because a lot of people are talking and joking about, you know, what DrDisrespect did. There's been a lot of joking about that since it happened. A lot of streamers talking about it, saying, oh, he did this, and they're joking about it. And people are saying that this is a conspiracy from Twitch to implement the new TOS, get rid of all the bad talk about DrDisrespect, and that they pushed his viewership so he could once again be the biggest streamer on Twitch. And what do you think about this, Lebone? It's a crazy theory, man. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of bullshit, but I feel myself like might be true because they do really love DrDisrespect.
Because he's a good streamer.
Yeah, definitely.
To be honest, he's a good streamer.
I mean, like, there's a reason why he won Streamer of the Year.
Yeah, and not the other guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he has something that's special.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think that people have to take it easy, man. People have to eat a fucking donut and think about other stuff in the world, man. That Twitch is trying to get. I don't know. It's just stupid. I'm losing hope on humanity when I'm hearing things like this, man.
Yeah,
I think it's just stupid.
I feel like when I heard someone say that the new TOS is because of DrDisrespect, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Do you
Do
see how Twitch is looking right now? People all over the place are angry over what's going on IRL and here and this and harassment everywhere. That's why they did the TOS.
Yeah.
So like, get your head out of your ass, man. That's not because of DrDisrespect.
No, it's not because of DrDisrespect. I don't think so.
But one of the things that I have to say though that I heard a streamer say as well that I think is very interesting though is that Twitch does push DrDisrespect a lot though.
Maybe.
I follow Twitch on Twitter, and very, very often do they put up like, what is it called? Clips of DrDisrespect, like, oh no, DrDisrespect did this. They put him up on the website, they put him up on Facebook, like, they really showcase DrDisrespect all over the place. And it is understandable because, like we said, he is a really good streamer. There's a reason why he's the biggest and why he's grown so much, why he won Stream of the Year. But I still feel like, man, there's still a lot of other good streamers out there. Why aren't you giving the spotlight to some of these guys, you know?
That's true, though.
So I think that is weird, but, you know, I guess it could be a lot of different reasons, but there's a couple of people out there.
Maybe Twitch just like how he is doing things. He's professional, he has his own thing, like his own concept.
Yeah.
Going to this role as a fucked up dude. I don't know what to call him, and yeah, I don't know. It's I just think that they really like his content, and that's why they want to shout him out instead of people that are just toxic and everything. They don't want to shout out those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Streamers, I don't know. They should probably shout out more smaller streamers, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I was thinking like even other big streamers, because I know that there's a lot of big, really good streamers who have their own thing going on. But you never really see them too much, and it's like, man, this is so weird. Like, Twitch, man, you got a lot of partner big streamers that are helping your platform a lot. You gotta show some love back to them, I feel like.
Yeah, of course.
But
it's been how long has he been streaming? That guy.
DrDisrespect.
Yeah.
From what I understand, a couple of years at least. He used to be like super small even.
Really?
Yeah. He's been doing it for a long time. He's been on YouTube as well before, from what I understand. So people think that DrDisrespect just showed up out of nowhere and got like 20,000 viewers. That's not what happened, you know. He's been grinding like everyone else, but there's still a lot of other people there that I feel like these guys also deserve some spotlight, you know. But like you say, some people who feel like, hey man, why don't you put me in the fucking spotlight? But when you look at their channel, they're like one of the most toxic channels on Twitch, and Twitch is like, yeah, why aren't we putting you on the spotlight? Let us see here. You talk shit about people all the time, you say bad shit all the time, and your gameplay's just weird, man. They're gonna be like, nah, you can be partnered, but we'll let you just do your own thing over there, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think people need to ease down on, you know, stuff like that and everything.
I think so too, man.
But yeah.
I think so.
So another thing that I also want to talk about a conspiracy that I personally had for a very long time. I said this, I think it was 1.5 years ago. I told my brother and my father when we were in the car. No, I think I told my brother. I was like, you know Twitch that I want to start streaming on, because this was like before I started streaming. I'm like, you know Twitch that I want to start streaming on, etc. I told him, from what I can see from Twitch and from what I can understand, I think that Twitch in the future are gonna try, and they're pushing to become a real TV network. They want to have shows, they want to have sports, and they want to put less focus on streamers and streaming, but still have that around. And what I mean by this is that the Bob Ross thing came.
Yeah.
But that was an opening to the creative what is it called? The creative place on Twitch, like where people can, do creative things, etc.
Yeah.
But then they started having like more shows on. They showed like
Anime.
Power Rangers and anime a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, so what I said is it's happening. Like they're putting a lot of shows on Twitch now. And then all of a sudden, I think it was about 6 months ago or maybe more, they started to broadcast every single NBA G League match that was on. So NBA G League is like the third league behind NBA. It's like a smaller league for like people that aren't as good that aren't too good for the NBA.
Yeah.
And I was like, so wait, now Twitch are actually starting to show sports as well. And I feel like the Twitch, as big as they are, and they have Amazon backing them up, one of the largest companies in the world, I feel like definitely Twitch wants to become a real TV network that has a lot of shows like Netflix, and they have sports, and they have streamers. Twitch, we have it all. And what do you think about that? Have you seen any of this? Do you think it's possible for the future? Or am I just going a little bit overboard here in my crazy brain? Should I put a fucking,
Donut.
No, what is it called now again? A tinfoil hat on my head and talk about aliens as well. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Just do it. No, but if you read the new community guidelines, they are actually talking about that Twitch was a thing for streamers that streams games and making content around games, right? And start having a community around gaming. And then said yes to like creative streams and stuff like that. But now things have to like relax. So I think they maybe, I don't know, I'm feeling like they're maybe trying to get more into the gaming part again, and maybe try to take away those anime shows. I don't know. It's really hard to just.
Yeah, it is.
There's so
really
much
hard.
shit saying here, but when you're reading the community guidelines, they are actually saying that they are want to like do more game content. It feels like for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know why there's like an anime show and stuff on. I don't know why there is that kind of stuff there. Yeah, I don't feel it's a place for that.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why when I said it, I felt like it's still weird, because Twitch has always been this platform about streamers and gaming and gamers, etc. But like I said, man, like I've seen so many sports things being shown on Twitch, and like I say, anime and Power Rangers and all these shows that they just put on there, and they do it a lot.
But the sports part, why?
I don't know. I
like
don't know.
watch sports everywhere. And
That's what I say. Like, why would they put sports on unless they want to try to branch out a little bit? Like just do it a little bit here in the corner. Like, no one probably noticed this, but it's still there. And then they can have another channel with sports, and then another channel with sports. All of a sudden, you got 20 channels with sports showing basketball, soccer, American football, this and that. And you're like, hey man, there's a lot of sports going on Twitch, right? Like, what happened there?
Yes.
And I think, to be honest, from a company standpoint or whatever, like a business standpoint, I think it's a really good idea from them as well. And I think they understand that as well, because why did Bob Ross grow so big? Why is the anime shows and the Power Rangers shows on Twitch, why is it so big? Why does it have so many viewers, etc.? Because you have the Twitch chat. People love to chat. People love to spam the chat. People love to talk to each other in the chat. So if you have all these big TV shows, just imagine Game of Thrones being shown on Twitch.
Oh, that would be fun.
Everyone would love it, because they have the Twitch chat going crazy when someone dies. Everyone in chat being like, oh hell no, dude, he died. Everyone Bible thump in the chat because this guy died in Game of Thrones. So,
that's so
from a standpoint, Twitch would be like, dude, we would get so much money for for having this. You would have to pay $10 a month to see these shows. And people would be like, fuck Netflix, dude. Twitch got all my favorite shows, and I can have chat with it. I'm going to Twitch.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that...
I see you there.
Yeah, that's why I think that... I don't know, man. I might be talking out of my ass here. Maybe Twitch is be like, no, we'll like that's too much for us to focus on, and we need to take care of our streamers and focus on what we got now. That's probably what is happening, and they're just like playing around with shit, but... Hey man, maybe in 3 to 5 years, you never know what can happen, dude. I'm just putting it out there, people. I'm just putting it out there, right? I don't know. But,
maybe
yeah.
I think they are getting sponsored by different stuff, though.
Yeah, for sure.
For example, with sports things and stuff.
Yeah, the NBA G League thing, I think they're getting some money there to like, hey, you guys want to broadcast our shit because we're such a small league, no one else really want to watch it anywhere, you know? Like, maybe some people will watch it on Twitch and we get something from it, you know?
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's some like there's some communication there between the companies and like some talk going on there about you help me, we help you, etc. A little bit. Give you some money, you put our shit on your network, and you know that's good. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I don't know. I just felt like this is something that I wanted to talk about for a while about different conspiracies surrounding Twitch, and I love talking about conspiracies. At all, like every podcast I listen to, as fast as they start talking about conspiracies, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I love the shit, man.
Fun.
It's a lot of fun, man.
It is.
Yeah.
People are so fucking sick.
Yeah, people have so many weird ideas as well. They talk about the weirdest shit, dude.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
like, the weirder the better for me. I love it, man.
It's so good. So much fun.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna jump into the last segment because we got about 5 minutes left. Even though we started 20 minutes late, we got about 5 minutes left until it's 8 p.m. and that's ish when I wanna close down. So we can just take the last thing, which is gonna be a small segment anyway. So this has been perfectly timed, if you ask me. We're gonna jump into the Twitch trivia, and sadly here I wanted to have 2 guests so I could throw you both like one each, or one could take a guess and then if you don't know, the other one could take a guess, etc. But now it's just you and me. So if people in the chat would want to join in, feel free to spam the chat with whatever answer you think is right. So Lebone, try to not look at the chat because I will ask you first and foremost, okay?
Okay, I will quit. I will take away the chat.
Yeah, and guys also
Full screen chat.
try not to cheat. I mean, like, there's probably someone out there googling like a boss, man. But I mean, like, it's just better if you and no one else cheat. And if you cheat, who gives a fuck? It's not like you're grabbing points here, and I'm gonna give you a car if you win. You know.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna give you. I'm just gonna give you something in the haystack later, if you know what I mean.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So the first question that I have, Lebone.
Yeah.
$4,000.
Yeah.
How big is my penis? No, okay. No. That's for later. That's for later. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Before Twitch was founded, what was the website called before?
Oh, fuck me. It's something on... Oh, damn. It's something on T, right? It's something on T. It's... What's the answer? A, B, and C?
There's just one answer, basically.
Oh, fuck it. No, wait, do I have it? No, okay. Ah! You're stressing me, man.
Okay.
That's why I never go to trivia.
That's actually good. I was just trying to test out your, like, if you knew a lot of this by heart, but I should have done, like, ABC. That's
No
good.
problem.
Do ABC for next time. I'm writing that down. This is my first attempt at this talk show, so
Dude, no problem.
it's a
You're
little
doing
bit
great.
iffy.
You're doing great.
Alright, but you don't know?
It's something on T. Start with a fucking T.
TV in the end, yes.
Yeah?
But it's not T
As I said.
at the beginning.
Okay, so something from A to O.
It
Doesn't read.
is what Santaro TV put in the chat. It is Justin.tv.
J and T is the same thing for me, though.
Yeah, exactly. Hey man,
Yeah.
hey man, we come from Northern Europe, man. We don't know this shit. G T A Q. What the hell is this shit, man?
What?
You think I know the alphabet, bro? Come on, bro.
Oh, man.
No, but it is Justin TV, and I think
Justin
it was founded like 2009, if I'm not mistaken. It's been going on for like a couple of years before Twitch.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so do you know this then? In what year, and if you can also, in what month was Twitch launched? So if you can give me the year first, and maybe the month as well.
Let's see. We are in 2018 now, right?
Yes.
So I think it's like 6 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So I will say 2013.
2013?
Yeah, April.
Pretty close, pretty close. But you're still a little bit off. It is June 2011.
Oh man, I was so close.
Yeah, it's actually, I was surprised by this. I thought it was 2012 when I thought about it myself.
Yeah.
And I have an account from August 2012 as well. I thought I was one
Really?
of the first accounts on Twitch. Yeah, dude, I've been on Twitch. Well, I guess 6 years. I guess I've been on Twitch, man.
I didn't even know about Twitch before Christmas 2016.
Yeah, dude, that's what I mean, man. I've been on Twitch for 6 years, I guess, and I've been watching streams all those years, like every day. All I've done is just watch streams. Okay, but here's another one.
All right.
How long do you think it took for Twitch to launch its partnership program? Do you think it was a week, a month, and how many months? Do you think it was a year?
I think they already had the partnership program when they started, actually.
So you think they implemented the partnership program as they launched the website?
No, I take that back. I will say a half a year, 6 months. 6 months.
6 months. Okay, we're getting a lot of 6 months in the chat as well.
Oh, I don't see the chat though.
Well, no, but I'm just telling you there.
I'm not cheating, guys.
I was very surprised by this. It took them a month. It took them a month, man. It took them really quickly actually to implement.
That's really quick.
Yeah, that's really quick. July 2011, a month. That is like, wow, damn.
Damn.
I was also I would have guessed like 6 months at least if I would have guessed as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one you should know if your memory isn't failing you.
Oh.
When did Twitch launch its affiliation program?
Oh my fucking god.
When did we all started getting affiliated?
Wasn't it the summer 2017?
Maybe. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, was it June? No, it's not. No. I'm lying here. It was. Oh my fucking god! I know this. Come on.
Just give me the month. I guess everyone and yourself know it's 2017. Just give me the month.
It's the alcohol, man. The alcohol is fucking my brain, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. I would say January. May.
May?
Yeah.
Really close, man. Really close. April. April.
Of course.
But I think that you might be really close there because a lot of people didn't get affiliated in the first waves. I myself got affiliated late May, I think.
Yeah.
So that was still very close. But it was
That is
April.
what I meant.
I think it was like 20th of April, like late April to start rolling that out. Okay, so now we're going to get to some tougher questions, but this is just because I want to see what the chat thinks and you yourself. Maybe you don't really have that good of an idea of big streamers or big channels or big games or anything, so this might be a little bit harder. So just throw anything out there. Like, I myself would have never, ever guessed right on any of these questions. No freaking way, dude. So these are just very hard, but I just think it's fun to just throw some random shit in there and see if anyone knows it at all.
Cool.
Which is the channel with the most views that is a personality channel? And when I say personality channel, I mean like not like, you know, a channel that only hosts tournaments or this or that. Like a personality channel is just a streamer doing his or her own thing. What channel do you think has the most views overall? Like, you know, views like, you know, the number at the bottom corner there. Not like viewers or followers, anything like that. Like how many channel views has he had over his channel?
Oh, you know what?
Which channel do you think it is?
I actually think it's DrDisrespect. I have to say that. I think it's that guy.
I think
it can also be Conconage.
I think when I checked this up, when I looked it up, DrDisrespect is top 10 on the list. And Conconage is like 9 or 11th. But the person with the most views is I'm a Cutie Pie from League of Legends.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really know who this guy is because I don't watch a lot of League of Legends, but this guy is fucking huge, dude. Apparently,
Oh,
he's
shit.
huge.
Shit.
Yeah,
Never heard about the person.
yeah. I'm a QT pie. His name is really weird as well. So yeah, I'm a cutie pie. That's it.
Huh.
So this one is also really weird. Like no one would ever guess right on this. You can just take, just go with whatever you want, man.
Okay, cool.
What is the most used emote on Twitch the past 2 years? No one is ever gonna know this.
Not like this. It's my favorite though, but
Not
for
like
me,
this.
it's either not like this. I don't know. Yeah, I see that a lot, but I see lul,
LOL.
lol. Yeah.
I see some Kappa. There's a lot of Kappa in the chat right now. So this surprised me a lot.
Yeah.
The most used emote on Twitch the past 2 years is Forsen E from Forsen's channel. It has
What?
It has like, dude. Let me check this up again. I can find. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. It's
Can you find it?
yeah.
I want to see that cheat. If it's good, I have...
Oh, okay, there we go. It's man, like, don't quote me on all of this, guys. I tried my best to find the information online, and it was hard finding this information. Maybe this is all wrong, but Stream Elements have been recording Twitch chat since January 9th, 2016. And the top Twitch emotes is Forsen E, sitting at 369 million times that it has been
There's nothing
said.
there. It's only a square with blue square.
What?
I can't see the emote. What?
Forsen E is an emote from Forsen's channel.
Yeah. But I can't see it.
Yeah, well, it's a weird emote, let me tell you that. Kappa comes in at 6th, and Tryhard at 5th. So yeah, it's just a black square. Forsen emote. Forsen. No, wait. Noobstream is spamming something else.
Yeah, it does. I thought that was the emote though.
Yeah, that is not what the emote is. But I don't know what he's
because
spamming.
that's just a square blue
Yeah,
square.
that's just a square, man.
I was like,
That is
why
not
is
the
this
emote.
used so much?
That is not the emotes.
Okay, cool.
You can just, if anyone want to see it, Google Forsen E. It's like this. Forsen E. That's the emotes. That's what the emote is called.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Forsen E.
Oh,
That,
really?
that's the most used emote on Twitch the past 2 years. It's insane.
Huh. Weird.
I freak. Just Google it. Noobstream linked something else. That is not the emote. I don't know what Noobstream linked. He's confusing every single person in here right now. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
Oh my god.
Okay. So next question then. Remove the Twitch chat again,
Cool.
fam. Bye.
Cool.
Okay. So, what is the most viewed game on Twitch? The most game with the most views.
Okay.
This should be able to. You should be able to maybe guess this one.
Yeah, I should. It has to be League of Legends.
That is absolutely correct, my friend.
Yeah.
You now won $1,000.
Yeah!
Let's go, baby!
I would thank my mom, I would thank my dad, I would thank my sister in the audience there. Thanks, guys.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, like everyone, I feel like League of Legends is just such a massive freaking game, dude. It is absolutely insane.
It is.
Absolutely insane.
I don't even understand the game.
The second game, I think it's Counter-Strike Global Offensive for sure. Overwatch is big, but CS:GO has just been around for so much longer.
Player Unknown has been on top for a long time though.
Yeah, but I mean, like overall on Twitch, like what game has the
Overall,
most
yeah.
views? You know, so like League of Legends has been on Twitch for so long, and CS:GO, PUBG hasn't even been here for a year, and
Yeah.
Overwatch like maybe 2 years. Overwatch, like so it's there in that.
Yeah.
Which
Maybe
channel?
Dota too.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was about to take the wrong one. Okay, so next question.
Yeah.
One of the top used better Twitch TV emotes recently became a Twitch global emote. Name that emote. This should be easy.
It should, man.
One
The
of the,
first thing that pops up in my mind is Monkas, but that one is not on Twitch, right? I don't know. I just started using emotes, so I don't know shit about that. Let's hear. No, I don't know actually.
The Twitch chat got it. LUL, lol.
Oh, really? My
Yeah.
favorite one.
Yeah,
No.
it used to be a global emote. It used to be a Better Twitch TV emote. Then they put it in the global one. But the Better Twitch TV one still exists because the new one on Twitch is a little bit different.
Yeah.
The old one that is on Better Twitch TV is L small letter U. How do you call that again? Like this.
Capital.
Like like small U. I don't know how you say it, man. So here you see the difference. If you check at the chat really quickly, you see the difference between them.
Oh yeah. I see.
The new one is a little bit more detailed, sort of, I would say. I don't know.
Yeah. Looks better.
Yeah. Okay, so next question.
Yeah.
Which channel is the most followed channel on Twitch?
Oh, dude.
I think a lot of people know this.
Do?
Lowercase, thank you, Lottery.
It lowercase, yeah. I'm guessing DrDisrespect, the champion.
The
The
champion.
2 times.
2 times.
The back and forth something. The speed and the momentum. Yeah.
Exactly. Gillette, the best.
Gillette. Just a big advertisement for Dr. Disrespected.
PewDiePie, my channel, Syndicate, Lyric, Dr. Disrespect Ninja. It is actually Summit 1G. He recently
Of course.
He recently took the grand champion of having most followed channel on Twitch, like a couple of months ago, I think.
Yeah, but he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's been around Twitch maybe since day one, man. He's been so
Really?
big and he's consistent like crazy. Yeah, like I
I
said,
never watched his stuff.
dude. When I had Twitch like 6 years ago, I used to watch Summit, Soda Poppin', all these big guys. Like back then, like they were massive even then, dude. Like it's insane. This one is going to be very hard because there's so many channels on Twitch and you just don't know which one it could be. So just throw anything out there. Which channel has the most concurrent viewers record on Twitch? Which I must say was recently broken.
Was recently it's Dr. Disrespect, man. It's the only thing I know.
Dr. Disrespect is the person with the biggest personality channel that has the most concurrent viewers, but it's not the biggest channel ever, like overall channel.
Oh no. Okay. Damn. I had to pass on this one, man. I will take the 10 grand and go away.
Yeah, it's alright, man. I see Peds came with a pretty good suggestion. Games Done Quick, which is a good suggestion, but it is not it. It was the most recent CSGO major that hit the concurrent viewer record of, I think it was 1.3 million concurrent viewers on Twitch, and it was E-League TV.
E-League TV?
Yeah, and it happened the last CSGO major a couple of months ago, maybe it was like 1 or 2 months ago, I think.
What do they do?
Just one of like the biggest tournaments in CSGO, basically.
Oh yeah.
So it was a major in CSGO. Alright, so the last game, which you probably can guess as well, and I think a lot of people are going to guess it in the channel as well. What is the game with the highest average amount of streamers the past month?
The past month?
Yeah, which game on Twitch has the most streamers on average the past month?
PUBG, man.
You think so?
No, wait. Confused. Fortnite.
Which one are you gonna go for, man?
Oh man, damn, I'm stressed, man. Okay.
I'm stressed.
I will take 50-50. Okay, I take Fortnite.
Do you want to ask the audience or do you want to call?
Yeah, I will ask the audience. I will call the Santaro TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll ask Santaro TV.
Yeah.
Santaro...
He says maybe Fortnite.
Maybe Fortnite. So will you go with Fortnite as your final answer?
Yeah, I will do that.
That is correct, my friend. Fortnite has been the biggest game the past month. Recently, PUBG. I read that PUBG has lost about 1 million players the last month or two.
Really?
And Fortnite has grown like fucking crazy, dude. Absolutely insane. And Fortnite has had the highest average amount of streamers the past month on Twitch as well. Because everyone is in that game right now. It is crazy.
I can see that, dude.
Weirdly enough, I even saw a Shroud and DrDisrespect like smashing Fortnite the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
I'm like,
it
damn,
was
dude.
so fun, man. It was so fun to
Yeah,
watch.
and I'm like, these guys were like, DrDisrespect even said on a podcast that I watched, he was like, PUBG or get the hell out, man. I'm never gonna play anything else but PUBG. And he's been smashing Fortnite, dude.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, but yeah, that was basically it, man.
Woo!
So yeah, you did pretty good though. I mean, like you were close on a couple of ones, and you got a couple of ones correct as well. Some of these ones are like impossible, like the last Twitch emote the last 2 years. Who the hell can predict that it's one of Forsen's emotes? That is like, what?
That's just
Who the
crazy.
hell would
I've
predict
never
that, man?
seen that emote in my life.
Yeah. Apparently, you wanna hear something funny?
Yeah.
Forsen E is being spammed in so many channels from so many people. Channels like Games Done Quick has banned the emote completely. You cannot spell that emote in Games Done Quick.
Really?
Yeah. If you spam that emote, you get timed out. If you just write the emote once, you get timed out instantly. They have banned that emote from like 3 or 4 channels that I've heard. Because Forsen's community is so insane. They spam like no one else can spam on this planet. In any channel they feel like, dude. They are crazy, man. So yeah, like Games Done Quick, like they were like, dude, fuck this emote, fuck these people, dude. We're not taking any more of this, man.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, I think it's fun, man. I think it's fun.
I think it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
just,
it's emotes, dude. Twitch chat are meant to be spammed. It's when it's big chats, dude. That's what it's all about, man. Shit.
yeah.
Uh,
Spamming that emote, man.
Yeah,
Do it, guys.
But yeah, dude, man, I had a great time, Lebone, and honestly, like, what better guest could I have than one of the guys that I enjoy the most on Twitch, and you know, we've known each other for such a long time, and you have such a great personality on stream and outside of stream, and it's so much fun talking to you, and you know, neighbor country, is that how you say it? Country?
Neighbor country.
Yeah, neighbor country as well, man. It's all good, brother.
We are from the same place, man. Scandinavia.
Yeah, brother. Scandinavia.
Yeah, brother.
Like
It
people,
was
people are like USA, USA. You're
like,
sitting here in the corner like Scandinavia, Scandinavia.
And then it's fucking cold up.
Yeah, like
Scandinavia.
exactly. Like, damn, dude, it's fucking 25 minus degrees outside, dude. Shit, what?
It is fucking cold. We got the sun today, actually, though, so it was a little bit hot.
It's been snowing all day for me, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's still February though. You know, we're used to it.
But dude, thank you so much for having me, man.
Yo, Lebone, it's been such a pleasure having you as one of my first guests, man. It's just been so much fun, and definitely in the future, if you are up for it and you want to, you know, come back as a guest in the future, I would love to have you back again. So
Of course, man. When I'm the face of Twitch.
exactly, dude, exactly.
Yeah.
When
Give
I
me
need
10
to
years, though, but...
when I need to leech your channel like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But so yeah, anytime in the future, if I ever need you, I will ask you again, and I would love to have you back. And it's just been so great. And
Of course, man.
before we go, is there anything that you want to plug? Like I said, to Orienator and Yoshi, etc. Like, is there any upcoming events happening in your channel? Are you gonna stream today, tomorrow? Are you gonna do a giveaway? Are you gonna have this massive stream? Are you this or that? Do you want to plug any social media? Like, check out my Twitter, check out my Instagram, etc. I'm right now spamming your link in the Twitch chat here. I'm saying,
Oh, it's so sexy spamming.
everyone go follow Lebone. All right, just do it, everyone. All right. Is there anything you want to say?
What I can say is I'm trying to get better in Dark Souls, guys. I'm gonna complete Dark Souls 1 now, and then complete Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is hell. It's hell, guys. I gave up the DLC, but I will come back, get better, and after that I will do challenge run, and I will start with no hit, guys. No hit.
No
so if
hits.
you guys want to see a guy that's just raging and destroying controllers, come to the taverna, get a free drink. Yes.
We all love those free drinks, man. And thank you so much for stopping by once again, dude. You've been absolutely amazing. So everybody, twitch.tv/LEBONE. Lebone. Twitch.tv/Lebone. Go check him out. Absolutely one of my favorite streamers. Your brand is amazing. The tavern, the drinks, all the scenes that you set up, man. You're just crushing it on Twitch, and I hope just for the best for you for the future, my man. And one day you're gonna come over to the partnered side, and you're gonna be like, shit, man, it's nice here, but it's not like I'm king of the world. But it's nice for sure. It is nice.
I'm gonna be the king on the world, man.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you are actually. Maybe you'll just explode and be king of the world one day instead.
Oh yeah.
I hope so for you, brother.